Restaurant operation. We have three main areas of the restaurant. We have the front of the house, the back of the house, and the office. The front of the house. Pag sinabi natin the front of the house is the part of the operation with which everyone is familiar with because we can see it. Yan, familiar na daw tayo dito. Familiar na daw tayo dito at ito yung una-una natin nakikita pag pumasok tayo sa isang restaurant. Example, cashier area or dining area o kaya yung ambience ng isang restaurant. Yan yung mga example ng front of the house. And it is more complex, however, than it appears at first. And the front of the house is the once an operating system, a place of business, and a social stage setting. As an operating system, it is laid out to provide maximum efficiency to workers and ease of movement of the guests. And also, front of the house sa front of the house kasama din ang mga crew, mga waiter, kasama din yan part din siya ng the front of the house. And as a business, it is a marketplace that provides an exchange service for money which requires appropriate control. Yan. Also, ang service daw ay ang isang service ng isang crew sa isang restaurant ay may kapalit na pera which requires appropriate control. And finally, it is a social place where people not enjoy only their meals but enjoy one another's company, good services, and pleasing atmosphere. Yan. Hindi lang nag-enjoy ang isang customer sa kanilang pagkain, also nag-enjoy din daw sila sa pakikisama sa ibang tao or dun sa binigay na service binigay na good service ng isang waiter sa kanila. Responsibilities of the front of the house. Yan. This is the key responsibilities of front of the house is guest satisfaction with particular emphasis on the personal service. Yan. Dapat daw masatisfied natin ang isang guest pagdating sa ating service sa kanila, and dapat i-handle natin sila ng ayos, may bigay natin yung bagay na masasatisfied sila. And this kind of service that should be delivered as a great deals to do with the guests want and expect. Yan. Dapat din may bigay natin o mai-deliver natin kung ano yung gusto ng guest at kung ano yung mga ina-expect ng guest sa atin. Kunya, for example, ina-expect ng guest na magandang service, dapat ibigay natin sa kanila yon. Dapat may bigay natin yung good service na hinahangad niya. Although there's emphasis on speed and economy, the guests still expect friendly greetings, accuracy in order filling, and cheerful willingness to handle any problems that occur. And in mid-scale restaurant, the table service raises the level of interaction with the guests. The server, although speed of service is still useful, expected the success of the guest experience more depend on the server personal style. Yeah. Ang speed ng service din daw ay magiging useful pagdating sa customer natin. Pero ang success or yung satisfaction ng ating customer ay nagdedepende sa kung paano natin sila i-handle, sa personal style, kung paano mo siya i-handle ng maayos. Yan. A grouchy server can ruin a good meal, while a server's pleasant disposition can help immensely when things to go wrong. Next is price paid versus expectation. The higher price the guest raises the level of service he or she expected. Yan. Pagtaas daw ng price, pagtaas din daw ng expectation ng guest. A server in a coffee shop may serve from the improper side or us who get which sandwich without arousing a strong reaction. Error should not happen there either, but when the price is modest, guest expectations are usually modest. When people are paying for a meal, however, they expect professional service and a high degree of ex- expertise on the part of the staff. And next is the quality product. Yan. Although service provision is more obvious job of the front of the house, those who work their share in the responsibility for a quality food product as well. Yan. Yan. Pag sinabi natin quality product, dapat ang product na isi-serve mo ay quality o masasatisfied ang guest, like wala itong walang damage o kaya walang mali dun sa product na or pagkain na isi-serve mo sa customer. This means the order should be rely accurately to the kitchen. Yan. Dapat daw yung order ng guest ay accurate pagdating sa kitchen. Parang detalyado at para hindi magka-problema pagdating sa customer natin, kung dapat tama yung bigayin mo na order dun sa kitchen. And also mean food should be left to get cold at a kitchen pickup station. Yan. Yan, wag daw din natin hayaan na malamig na maging malamig na yung pagkain bago natin iserve ito sa guest. Wag natin hayaan sa kitchen na lumamig yung pagkain bago natin ito iserve sa guest. At yun lang.
Dealing with complaints. If there is an error in the way of food is prepared, the front of the house is where it is likely to show up in a guest complaint. If may mali man tayo sa pag-serve natin ng pagkain, yung mga naka-assign sa front of the house, siya yung haharap sa guest na nagre-reklamo. People in the front of the house therefore need to be prepared to deal with complaints. So, yung mga tao na naka-assign sa front of the house, dapat alam at kayang-kaya nilang i-handle yung mga complaints ng mga guests. Doing this requires at least two things. There must be a willingness to listen sympathetically to a guest complaint. Dapat willing tayong makinig ng maayos sa mga reklamo ng ating guest. A system must be in place that permit the server or a supervisor to correct any error promptly and cheerfully, a process known as service recovery. So, yung service recovery is siyang system na pinapayagan nila yung mga supervisor o yung mga server nila na sila mismo yung gumawa ng paraan para maayos yung mga mali. Like, kunwari, mali yung pag-serve ng food, tas nag-react yung guest, hayaan nila ang supervisor na mag-decide na kung ano yung gagawin para di mag-cause ng argue dahil lang sa mali pag-serve ng food. The money. The front of the house is also the place where the exchange of goods and services takes place. So, sa front of the house, yung place na kung saan nagaganap ang palitan ng goods and services, like sa front of the house, nangyayari ang palitan ng pagkain to service na binabayaran ng guest, then doon umiikot yung pera sa resto at kung paano kumikita ang isang restaurant. The guest control. Being sure that every order is recorded prevent server from going into business from themselves. An unscrupulous server might take orders, serve the food, and pocket some or all of the money. Today, point of sale system make this kind of scam much more difficult, but there a way around even the most scientific system. So, ang guest check control ay isa siyang system na nagbibigay ng kasiguraduhan na dapat recorded at nakatama lahat ng order para maiwasan ang mga staff na magbigay ng maling order at kung magkaroon man ng maling order ay mabigyan agad ng karampatan na solusyon. Because money is the most valuable commodity owns that a person can steal. Extreme vigilance is called for in controlling cash. Further, server must take responsibility for securing payment for meals served on behalf of the restaurant. Everything that is ordered by customer must both on and paid for, at least accounted for. So, importante ang pag-control ng cash sa isang operation dahil ito ang pinaka-importante sa isang business at para maiwasan ang pagnanakaw ay kailangang i-secure ng server lahat ng payment, dapat na nakalista lahat ng in-order at mga binayad. Greeting the guest, taking the order, serving the food, removing used tableware, accepting payments and accounting for sale charge as well as cash, and thanking the guests and inviting comments and return business.
Key roles. The tasks are performed quite differently in different levels of restaurants. The hostess or host in more upscale operation, the head waiter or waitress greets guests, shows them to their table, and often supervise the service. Some large, very busy restaurants separate greeting and seating with the hostess or host from several dining rooms or seaters, taking guests to their table after the guests have been directed them by the person at the main entrance, sometimes called the greeter. So, yung mga host or hostess, sila po yung nag-greets or bumati sa mga guests and pinapakita din nila kung saan yung kanilang tables. So, yung sa mga malalaking establishment or restaurants naman, ito yung mga sobrang busy na restaurant. Yung mga host or hostess, sila yung nasa main entrance. Sila yung bumabati sa guest. At direktang, sila rin din yung tumuturo sa kanilang tables kung saan sila dapat nakaupo. So, yun yung mga tinatawag natin silang the greeter. At the opposite end of the scales in QSRS or quick service restaurants, the counter person is the greeter or order taker and change maker. So yung QSRS or quick service restaurants daw po, sila sila po yung nasa counter area, sila po yung kumukuha ng ating orders or sila din po yung nagpapabago sa ating mga in-orders. The cashier's main duty is taking money from guests. So, alam naman natin lahat kung anong trabaho ng cashier. Sila yung kumuha ng payments about sa mga, for example, sa mga in-orders natin. In some smaller operations, however, the cashier doubles as host or hostess. In some smaller operation, however, the cashier doubles as a host or hostess. So, sa maliliit daw na operation, ang mga host or hostess daw ay pwede sila sa cashier or maybe sa room attendant. The cashier is also sometimes responsible for taking reservation and making a record of them. So ang cashier daw ay minsan ay responsibility daw dito ng pag-aasikaso about sa mga reservations natin. In table service operations, the food server takes the order and looks after the guest needs. So sa table service operation daw, minsan ang food server ang kumukuha ng orders para sa mga guests. What the guest expects regarding service is based on the type of operation. So ano nga ba ang ini-expect ng guest? Minsan, mas gusto ng mga guests na masasatisfied sila depende sa kanilang expectation at depende na rin sa type of operation of the restaurant. At all levels of restaurant service, excellent service is crucial to success in a increasingly competitive market. So sa lahat daw ng restaurant, dapat maayos ang kanilang service and yung quality, dapat ang service na ino-offer para maging successful at makaangat sa iba. Servers are generally assigned to a specific group of table called station. So, yung mga servers daw ay kalimitan naka-assign sila sa mga tables para sila yung nag-a-attend ng mga guest need. In some restaurant, servers work in teams to cover a larger station. For example, often with understanding that only one will be in the kitchen at the time so that at least one of them will be in the dining room and available to the guests at all times. So sa restaurants daw, we need to build a team to attend the guest needs if the other employees is a busy to their duty. Sometimes in other station, we need to attend to the other station to build teamwork. Next is supervision. The importance of having a management presence cannot be overstated. Front of the house, supervision in delay is exercised by the senior manager on duty. Most managers should be expected to devote the majority of their time to the front of the house during meal hours to ensure that guests are doing this enables the manager to greet and speak with guests. At the same time, the manager can deal with complaints, follow up on employee training and generally assess the quality of the operation. In larger operation, the general manager delegates responsibility to a dining room manager to manage service in a specific area in the whole front of the house. In many operations, the job of host or hostess includes supervisory responsibility for the service in the room of or room for which he or she is responsible. In addition, the supervising service managers in the front of the house have responsibility for supervising the cleaning staff and cashiers and for opening and closing procedure in the restaurants.
Back of the house. In many ways, the back of the house is like a factory of which there may be two varieties. Some factories are virtually assembly plants. Others manufacture goods from raw materials. A similar distinction can be made regarding restaurants. Some are really assembly operations where food is simply finished and plated by the kitchen staff. In others, the product is actually manufactured on the premises or, as we more commonly say, cooked from scratch. Ang back of the house daw po ay similar sa mga factory. Pwede po natin siyang maihalin tulad sa isang factory na kung saan po mayroon dalawang variety. Yung isang kitchen po ay may mga kitchen po na nagsaserve ng food na tapos na yung luto na yung pagkain, ipi-plating na lang bago i-serve. May mga kitchen naman po na nag-serve ng food pero sa premises mismo niluluto at doon mismo ginagawa bago i-serve sa mga tao. So mas may difference po sila pero parehas po silang trabaho sa back of the house. Responsibilities of the back of the house. The principal responsibility of the back of the house is the quality of the food the guest is served. Sabi po dito, isa sa pinaka-responsibilidad ng back of the house ay ang quality ng food na sinaserve sa mga guest. Kasi po dito po binabase kung tatangkilikin ng mga guest or customers yung food na sinaserve or yung service na binibigay ng isang premises. Dito po, kung gusto po natin maging successful yung ating restaurant, specifically magbigay po tayo ng maayos na food quality. This is a matter not only of food taste, food safety, sanitation, and food cost control, inventory management, and so on are also significant responsibilities of the back of the house. So po dito, marami pa pong responsibility ang back of the house. Kasama na po dito ang food safety, sanitation, food cost control, and inventory management. Maliban po sa lasa ng pagkain or sa food taste, ay marami din po silang responsibilidad na ginagampanan bilang sila po yung nasa kitchen or nasa back of the house. Because prompt, timely service is dependent on being able to get the food out of the kitchen on time. The kitchen also has a major responsibility with regard to service. Sabi po dito kasama po sa responsibility ng back of the house yung pagiging on time. Yung timely service is needed kasi po dapat nating hindi pinaghihintay yung mga customers or yung mga guests natin kasi po ay magkakaroon po ito ng negative feedback sa restaurant mismo. Ang isa naman po sa mga task ng back of the house ay ang food production. Food production stand out as the predominant work done in the back of the house. Sabi po dito, ang food production ang pinaka dominant work sa back of the house kasi po dito po ginaganap ang pagluluto at ang pagpiplating bago i-serve ng mga pagkain sa guest. Controlling quality and cost are usually parallel activities. Ingredients, procedure, and portion size. Sabi po dito kasama na din po sa task ng back of the house ang pagkontrol ng quality at pag-compute ng mga cost upang monitor po natin kung magkano at kung ilan po yung nilalabas na pera ng kitchen para po may ayos and mamonitor ang pag-ikot ng pera sa isang premises. Dishwashing and pot washing are not skilled jobs but they are certainly important work. Kasama po sa task ng back of the house ang dishwashing and pot washing kasi po importante po ito kasi po ito pong ginagamit ng mga chefs and cooks para maging successful ang operation sa back of the house. Cleanup work. Cleanup work is important in both the front and back of the house, but because it is more clearly related to sanitation, back of the house cleanup is especially significant. Sabi po dito, ang cleanup work po ay isa sa mga pinaka-importanting gawain or operations sa parehas na front of the house and back of the house. Pero po, kasi po mas related ito sa sanitation ay mas ginagawa po ito sa back of the house kasi po dito po ginagawa or nangyari ang operation ng pagluluto na kailangan po na free from bacteria and germs ang mga ginagamit nila equipment at yung mga foods. Although, in most operations, workers clean up as they go during the day. The heavy cleanup is usually done at night when the restaurant is closed. Yan po, sinasabi lang po dito na mas kalimitang ginagawa ang cleanup work sa gabi kung saan po sarado ng mga restaurant at wala na pong mga customers. Roles ng back of the house. Cooks and chefs are not only in all sizes and shapes but also with varying skills levels. Yan, sasabi dito sa kasama po sa roles ng back of the house ang mga skilled chefs na kailangan upang maging successful ang operation ng food production na mangyayari sa back of the house. In fine dining, cooking is generally done by people with professional chef's credentials, received only after serving a lengthy apprenticeship or a combination of formal education and on-the-job experience. Kaya po dito, sa fine dining daw po natin makita yung mga specially skilled na mga chefs na makapagbibigay sa atin ng mga quality foods and products. And it is not surprising that the work that this group performs can be learned quickly because the operation has been deliberately designed to reduce the skill requirements. Sabi dito, hindi na din po ganun kahirap or pumasok or mag-apply sa trabaho ito kasi po hindi na din po kailangan ng masyadong maraming skills kasi po specific na po yung mga trabaho na binibigay at ina-assign sa mga staff.
In between these extremes lie the short order cook, the grill person, the salad preparation person, and many others who have a significant amount of skill but in a narrow range of specialized activities. Whatever the skill level, it is crucial to the success of the operation that this work is done well. Dishwashers are often people who have taken the job on a short-term and often part-time basis. Because the job is repetitive, monotonous, and messy, it is not surprising that it has a high turnover. The person or person responsible for receiving the shipment of food at the back door as they are delivered. It is the receiver's responsibility to accept shipment to the restaurant and to check them for accuracy in weight or account as well as quality. Food production is generally headed by a person carrying the title of chief, executive chief, or food production manager. In smaller, simpler operations, the title may be head cook or just cook. In this latter operation, the general manager and her or his assistant usually exercise some supervision over cooks, so it is important that they have cooking experience in their own backgrounds. In fact, one of the trends in casual dining has been to eliminate the position of chef and replace it with several cooks and a kitchen manager who is responsible for the back of the house administrative duties. Closing, cleaning up, shutting down, and locking up. Responsibility is very much related to food production activities, but deserves separate discussion because of its importance in relation to sanitation and security. The closing kitchen manager is responsible for the major cleanup of the food production areas each day and probably has the same responsibility in the front of the house. The person also oversees putting valuable food and beverage production into secure storage at the end of the day and locking up the restaurant itself when all employees have left. The job is not a very glamorous one, but it is clearly important in this day and age of security concern. The position takes on added importance and responsibility.
The office. The functions relate to the administrative coordination and according in the operation. Responsibilities and tax. The office has its first tax administrative assistant to the general manager of his or her staff. The office staff handles correspondence, phone calls, and other office procedures. These activities, although routine, are essential to maintaining the image of the restaurant in the eye of its public. Ideally, managers should not be bogged down in this time consuming work. It is essential to have office staff to prime managers to manage. Yun nga, ang opisina ay may kanya-kanyang responsibilities at gawain tulad na nabanggit. Ang opisina ang unang tagapamahala sa pangkalahatan at sa kanyang mga staff. Ang staff ang nag-handle sa mga bagay-bagay na pagsusulat or yung sa mga phone calls and the other procedures. At yung pinakamahalaga is yung pagpapanatili ng kausayan, kaayusan o kalinisan ng isang restaurant para mas lalo itong kaaya-aya sa publiko. A second major area of responsibilities is yung pag-iingat ng mga aklat. Often the actual book of account or keep some other place or tinatawag na a change home office or an accountant office for an independent. Ang paunang pag-processing ng pag-deposit ng mga cashier is yung paghahanda ng pagbabayad at yung pag-aproba ng mga bills na nababayaran ay kasama lahat. Prompt payment of bills is very important to a restaurant, good name in the community. So, kung ito man ay ginagawa sa loob ng bahay or isa sa tanggapan ng bahay or yung by a local booking keeping service, it deserves careful and prompt attention. Ang regular na report sa pagkontrol ng mga nagastos ay dapat ihanda sa loob o sa labas, usually including the statement of income and expenses. Rules. The manager's administrative assistants often function as office managers, independent operators, commonly employ a bookkeeper or accountant full or part-time, or used to outside service. Often the secretary or office manager is responsible for filling out forms that serve as the basis for the more formal reports. Sabi nga doon sa supervisors gaya ng nabanggit, ang taong nangangasiwa sa on-premise clerical work ay karaniwang nag-uulat sa general managers. Gaya ng ginagawa ng yung sinumang in-house na accountant, dapat nating tandaan na kahit ano pa man na merong maraming mas maliit na operasyon na ang mababang dami ng benta ay hindi sumusuporta sa mga staff ng clerical, yung clerical staff na tinatawag. Sa case na yon, ang mga gawain ng clerical at accounting ay karaniwang pinangangisiwaan ng mga tagapamahala mismo. Sa mga, lalo na yung mga QSR, yung mga ganon, ang mga sistema ng pag-uulat ay nagiging lubos na automatiko. Karamihan sa mga ulat ay inahanda mula sa nakagawi ang mga entry na ginawa sa rehistro ng point of sale at automatikong ipinadala ng direkta sa mga Central Accounting Office.
General Management. It is essential that there be someone in charge whenever operation is open. Includes general managers and their assistants. During opening time, kailangan may isang employee ang naka-assign tuwing opening time. A key point is the manager act as the team to give direction to the unit, to maintain standard, quality, and cost, and to secure the best possible experience for their guests. Ang manager ay kailangan kumilos ng isang team para maibigay sa bawat employees ang mga kailangan at dapat gawin at para maibigay ang magandang experience at magandang service para sa guests. One possible schedule for a full-service casual restaurant that is open for lunch and dinner periods. An assistant manager comes in before the restaurant opens and oversees all the opening routines. This includes turning on equipment, unlocking storage areas, and seeing to it that all of crew has shown up and at all the necessary station are covered. Ang assistant manager ay naunang pumasok bago bumukas ang restaurant para buksan ang mga areas at i-check ang bawat station at i-check din ang mga equipments na kailangan gamitin. The general manager arrives in mid-morning and stays at least through the evening meal rush. Ang general manager ay dumadating or pumapasok sa tanghali hanggang sa mabutan ito ng evening meal rush or gabi. The closing manager arrives sometimes in the afternoon and is usually the last person to leave, locking up for the night. Ang closing manager ay minsan ay dumadating sa hapon at siya yung naiiwan sa restaurant para siya yung magsara ng isang restaurant. Effective managers and restaurant companies often use checklists as a reminder, which are a good ways to document tasks. Ang effective managers at iba pang kumpanya ng restaurant ay gumagamit ng checklist as a reminder, which is a good way para ma-document ang bawat task na ginagawa.
Daily routine. Daily routine in opening. Somebody has to unlock the door. In a small operation, it may be any employee. In a large operation, it will probably be an assistant manager. As other employees arrive for work, storage areas and walk-ins must be unlocked. In larger restaurant, a considerable amount of equipment has to be turned on. Sometimes this process is automated, but in other operations, equipment is turned on by hand, following a carefully planned schedule. In daily opening routine, mayroong nagbubukas ng pinto. Maaaring sino mang empleyado ang gumagawa nito. Kadalasan, ang isang assistant manager ang siyang tumatanggap ng responsibilidad. Kasama din dito na habang parating ang ibang empleyado, mayroong kailangang magbukas ng isang storage area at walk-ins. Before and after the rush. The most important is making your setup, that is preparing the food before the next period. In a full menu operation, this will likely involve roasting meat, chopping lettuce, and other salad ingredients, and performing other food preparation tasks. It is essential that safe food handling procedure always be followed to prevent food contaminations. And after the rush, pinakamahalaga ang paghahanda ng setup o ang paghahanda ng pagkain before the next period. Sa isang full menu, kasama dito ang pag-iinit ng mga pagkain katulad ng karne, paghiwa ng mga lettuce at iba pang sangkap sa salad, at ang iba pang gawain sa paghahanda ng pagkain. Before and after the rush, mahalaga na laging sundin ang mga ligtas na pamamaraan sa paghawak ng pagkain upang maiwasan ang anumang mga contaminations. Side work is another important activity done by servers on a regular schedule. Side works includes such tasks as cleaning and filling salt and pepper shakers, cleaning the condiments, in many restaurants, some cleaning of the dining room itself. Other routine works such as calling in orders, preparing cash deposits and reports on the previous day's business, and preparing and posting work schedule extended by management staffs and under their supervisions. It is important that this routine work be done during off-peak hours so that managers or duty can be available. Side works ay ang pagtutulungan ng mga servers sa iba pang gawain, kasama na ang paglilinis. Ang iba pang gawain tulad ng pagtatawag ng orders, paghahanda ng cash deposits, then reports sa mga nakaraang araw. Pag-post ng work schedule ay siyang ginagawa o isang gawain na isang management staff under the supervisors. The meal period. Not every meal is a rush in terms of the restaurant's seating capacity. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Closing. A great importance of the sanitations and security duties involved in closing activities. There is also guest contact, the last few people out of the restaurant without offending them or waiting until they're ready to leave, depending on policy.
It is important that this routine work be done during off-peak hours so that manager on duty can be available during rush hour to greet guests, supervise service, and help out if a worker gets stuck.